Hey everybody, this is AllStarDoomsday1992 coming back for another daily video, and today I'm doing a book review. Reviewing a graphic novel. I've had this for quite some time. It's pretty popular with some people. It's the hardback cover of All-Star Superman. I'm pretty sure you guys have picked this up by now. I don't. Let me find a good place to start. Um, I guess I'm gonna start with my cons on the book. Um, I do not like the art. I don't like Frank Quitely's art in the book. Because it just doesn't read well with me. It looks a little bit like. It looks a little too much like, the animated series Superman. And it looks like he's trying to it looks like he's trying to do something new with Superman that doesn't quite work. See, let's get a good picture of Superman right here. Let's see. Something to where you can actually see Superman full frame. Because there is something about Superman that I hate. I utterly hate in this book. Let's see, where's the moon scene? I gotta find that. Alright. Perfect spot. Sorry about that. I do not like Quietly as Superman mainly because of this right here, the cape. It goes down only, just to, where his kneecaps would be if it was on front, to the bend at the leg. That's too short of a cape for me. That really is. I do not like that. The cape does not go over the shoulder right here, and I hate that. It does not look like Superman to me. That doesn't look like the way Superman would have his cape. And his art is just never good in here. Not for me personally. I don't like the art at all in here. Not even when it's just Clark Kent. I really don't like Quietly's art in this book. The covers are alright, and the cover where he's standing at Jonathan Kent's grave, that's okay. I don't have anything against that really. I don't know. It's just the art doesn't read well with me. It's one of the drawbacks. I cannot read this book because of the art, solely because of the art in some areas. Another thing that I don't like about this book is the fact that it's several Silver Age tales. And I know that's probably what Morrison was going for, but if it's going to be the ultimate version of Superman, I don't want to see him. I don't want to see him die. B, I don't want it to read like a Silver Age book, because it makes little sense to me to write Ultimate Supermans like Superman from the 60s or Superman from the 50s. It just doesn't work for me. I don't like Golden Age Superman. And let's see what else. I expected the story of Superman's death. I guess I expected it to be a bit more of an element than it actually was. It's the only real carrying over factor throughout this book. Issues 1 and 2, they actually go together like a continuous story, but something that goes straight through. And Morrison just, I don't know, he just did several short tales, which I guess it's okay. I'm not saying these are badly written. You know, these are well written. It's just not what I wanted to see. You know, I wanted to see thick, well written issues, or not thick, well written issues, but I wanted to see a single story arc, not several miniature stories carrying over a story arc, because that really took me out of the book. Because it's like there's really nothing to connect them beyond just, you know, the little subplot of Superman's death, which, you know, in this book, you know, seems very small when I read it. You know, it didn't seem like a thematic element that, you know, it clearly should have been, and clearly it was aimed at. But, you know, I guess this works as more of a day in the life of Superman kind of book. You know, this reads kind of like a day in the life of Superman kind of book, and I'm just not interested in reading that, because I kind of know what Superman's day is like. Get up, fight the fucking bad guys, go to bed, that kind of shit. I don't want to really read that. What I want to read is a continuous story arc. You know, Superman, you know, looking for a way to cure himself and whatnot. And also, a good question is, you know, he's dying because he got too close to the sun. But he's got a sun eater in this book. He's got a sun eater in this book, and he feeds it miniature suns. Wouldn't something like that kind of enhance his molecules, cause some of them to burn up and slowly kill him after a while? I mean, seriously, you know, is that a plot hole for anybody? Is that not a plot hole? Am I missing something about it? Is it the fact that it's not an actual sun, that it's manufactured? That is why, you know, Superman doesn't get juiced up for it? I'm serious. Because I read The Coming of Atlas, and, you know, I like that book. And in it, you know, he got a magic spell that kind of energized him a little bit. So does the miniature sun he makes in this not affect him? I mean, seriously, it's not that it's not a good book. It's a decent book. It's, you know, it's worth checking out, you know, your local library. But I was disappointed because I expected a continuous chain of events. You know, I expected an elongating story arc, you know, something thick. I expected the main focus of this book to be more of Superman seeing if he can save himself, you know, Superman more dealing with death. And instead, you know, it doesn't really read like that. You know, it reads more like, you know, oh, I'm dying, well, gotta go save people. And that's just not how it seems like it should have been to me. That's not how I imagined Superman would take news of him dying. I don't know. The Lois Lane story arc kind of makes sense because, you know, he's doing this for, because it's you know, it's probably going to be his only chance. It's the last time he's going to see her on her birthday, and now he's given her the ability to be Supergirl. And you know what? Since this book didn't get picked up, I wonder why Morrison just didn't have her stay like that. Because really, why not? Metropolis will need another Superman or a Superman-like figure. And you know what? Why not Lois Lane? Seriously, you know. And I don't know. I just didn't enjoy this book as much as I thought I would. Yeah, I'm probably going to get slammed because I'm not a fan of the essential Superman book, you know, of this decade, but I don't know, it's just not an interesting read to me. You know, it's nothing's badly written, it's just I didn't like the arc. I didn't like the fact that it wasn't a continuous story arc. It was just, you know, kind of short stories. And I really don't want to see Superman short stories unless I pick up a book called Superman's Big Book of Short Stories. Then yeah, I'll read Superman's Big Book of Short Stories. But, you know, it's too Silver Age for me to really enjoy, because I didn't want to see us bunch of Silver Age type of stories. I want to see a continuous storyline. I've gotten used to that. A lot of fans have gotten used to that, and that's my problem with it. So story-wise, I give this book a 3 out of 10. Actual writing-wise, 7 out of 10. Art, a 3 out of 10, because I really don't like Frank Quitely's art. It's just, I just can't stand to look at it. I really can't. I'd have to say Ed McGuinness would have been a better artist for this book. I don't know much more to say about it. I'll see you guys later.